Well, YouTube, this is Paw Paw, and I have been out hunting hard for 2 days. I am at the core land below Lake of the Pines. The sun went down at 7:01, and I've set up outside this little thicket last night, 7:16. I was climbing down from my tree, and I got blown at. So I figured I'd come in here and sit for a couple hours. But when I was coming into the thicket, I got blown at again, and they all run off. Wonderful. So I walked in the thicket. You can't see nothing because it's all dark. 7:01 is when sun went down. I got 30 minutes of legal shooting light. 7:19, I heard something moving. I looked up, and it was a couple of raccoons chasing each other. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, let me wait till 7:30, and I'm climbing down. And at 7:25, legal shooting light, still legal. That's what we got. Can you see her? Can you see it down there? Yeah, buddy. We got us a deer down. So we're gonna, well, about 20 yards away, we are going to climb down, see what we got. Yeah, I just called Jacob, and Jacob's like, okay, now the work starts. Call me if you need me. And he hangs up. He's worked hard all day. So anyway, we're gonna pack it up. I'll climb down, do some more videos. Man, I am excited, you know. Thankful to the Lord that he gave me a deer. So anyway, talk to him a bit. Well, there she is. There she is. I shot her. It was 7:25 when I shot her. I could barely see her, and she did duck. And the exit wound actually comes out the way she was turned. The exit wound actually comes out behind her right leg on the other side there. Snap the arrow, but that broadhead did the trick, man. It did the trick. So she's a good sized doe too, you know. So yeah, she was out here. I could barely see. When she's out here, this used to all be water. And most of these trees out here, I don't know if you can see or not, most of these trees out here are dead. They don't have a lot of limbs and stuff, and so I could barely see. I saw the outline, and I was close enough. She was, I think, 21 feet, 20 feet, yeah, 21 yards. So, yeah, she went down. It went through. It took one lung, probably took one lung, and she might even have took the heart. So anyway, we're getting it done here in Texas. Army Corps of Engineers land. We're gonna get this girl tagged, and then put a flashlight on her, and my hat, keep the coyotes from coming near. I gotta go back to the truck and go get the game cart, come back out here and get her. So anyway, let me get her tagged and good to go. So anyway, it's been a tough 2 days, morning and night, and Lord blessed, here she is. So we'll have some meat for the freezer. Anyway. Hey YouTube, this is Paw Paw, and we are getting it done in Texas. So been hunting pretty hard. I got the rest of this week that I'm off. Been hunting all day Saturday. Saturday went to the core land outside of the Lake of the Pines down there south of the dam, and got there. I sat till 7, and then I started climbing down at 7:16. I got blown at, and so I knew where the deer were at. So tonight, I didn't see nothing this morning. My other spot, went back there, and I made up my mind I was gonna sit until 7:31, which was legal shooting light. And as I was walking out there in the thicket where these these guys were. I got blown out again, and so I'm like, I'm already here. So I went ahead and sat up in the tree. I was 19 feet up in the air. You saw some of the video. Did the best I could with the video, showing where she was. And so I just sat there real quiet, and they came back evidently. So they came back in the thicket at sundown was 7:01. So I had till 7:31. At 7:19, I heard some scurrying around. It was starting to get dark. I can't see really good. And I looked down there, and there was a couple of raccoons running around playing with each other. And at 7:24, I heard some more noise, and I looked down there, and where they were at last year, the place was underwater. And so most of that area, the trees are dead. There's no limbs or leaves or anything like this. They're just trunks, because most of that was underwater last year. With our drought, it's all dried up. That's where she was at. And there was enough sunlight coming down that I could see her outline. I could see top of her head. I could see there were no horns. And you know, she was turning towards me, and it was a pretty good shot. And then she took right as I pulled the trigger, she took a hard turn. It came out, it went in her neck here, came through and come out behind this leg at a very steep angle. Yeah, she didn't go anywhere. She fell right there, and within a matter of, oh good night, less than 30 seconds, she was gone. So she didn't suffer anything like that. So big fat doe, getting it done in Texas, saddle hunting, 19 feet up in the air. She was 21 yards away, and shot her with that 10-point crossbow. And so they work pretty good. The Magnus stingers, whatever you call them. I showed you a picture of those in another video. They did a job. So I want to give credit where credit's due, and that is the Lord. Not trying to get weird on anybody, but I, really wanted an animal today, and I prayed about it and asked God to give me one, and He did. So He gave me an opportunity, and it worked out. So, thanks be to the Lord, and getting it done down in Texas. So appreciate you watching. Have a good night.